Hey guys, this has been our most difficult video so far in regards of finding what to say, and eventually we came up with why you should approach. First of all, if you're someone that wants to date new women and maybe even potentially just find and keep one or date multiple women, regardless of the result, you should meet lots of women in the first place. What would the typical day of a chode look like, or a week? Monday to Friday work, 9 to 5 or something like this. Then maybe go to the gym sometimes.
Yeah, that's Chode Pro.
Chode Pro, it goes to the gym. Maybe sometimes goes out with a friend or two, or probably they just hang out all together in their house or in one bar or something. Then they wait for the weekend for nothing to happen. Maybe they go out at night, Saturday, and go clubbing, I don't know, for 2, 3, 5 hours and don't approach any women. Usually this is how a typical week of the average male looks like. It sounds boring, and it is. And maybe they wait for like, I don't know, holidays.
Yeah.
Twice a year, 3 times a year, they wait for their holidays to drink a lot and maybe meet women there. Get wasted, yeah, and meet women there. But if this is your life, there is no part that you actually meet new women or even put the effort to meet new women. Some of you might be doing online dating apps and just cold DMing girls on Instagram, and probably you're failing on this. 95% of men are failing meaning they don't go on many dates. Maybe you have been on 1, 2, 3, 5 dates from online apps the past like 2 years, for example, which is like nothing. If you've been to 5 dates the past 2 years, it's basically nothing. So either you're doing online apps and you're failing, or you just do the normal chode schedule week, which doesn't contain meeting women, and maybe you go out once a week and you not even try to meet women, you just like go out, drink, and don't speak to any girl, and you wait for a friend to introduce you to a friend of theirs that might be single or something like this. We don't even know how a chode week looks like. But yeah, if this is your week, then the only thing that's left is you actually doing approaches. That's why you should approach, because otherwise how would you meet women? If your job isn't one that requires you to be socially active and like you're not a barman or somebody that speaks with people or a waiter or something like this, or you work in a huge office that it's easy to like meet lots of people, then the only thing that's left is approaching. So if you want to date lots of women, you have to meet lots of women in the first place, and if you can't do it with online dating apps because your pictures are shitty and you don't have matches, or you can't do it with social circle because you're not meeting many women that way and you can't from your job, then the only thing that's left is you actually going out during the daytime or nighttime and approaching women, meaning just going up to them and saying hi, a compliment, and trying to have a conversation and to maybe get their Instagram or something like this in order for you to text later and go on a date. But if you're not approaching minimum 5 new women per day, minimum, if you're not meeting and approaching 5 new women per day, especially when you're beginning, then there is no way you will actually improve in your dating life and your social skills in general.
If you're living in a small city, sometimes the best advice is to move in a bigger city, because you cannot apply that stuff in the village type of, or on the countryside, or like in small cities. So the first advice is always to go to the bigger city, and then you're more able to apply the approaching and all the tips that we say.
So in conclusion, you should approach women.